What happens once you have your groups going? Well, the main thing is you're just going to have a monthly meeting. We recommend 2.5 hours a month for this monthly meeting. You're going to charge typically $100 per member per month for this. The good news about this program, it's much like a health club. I always say you pay for your seat, you don't pay to use it. So you're going to get $100 per member per month, whether they show up or not. Because a lot of people will say, well, gee, Jim, 20 people in a room, that sounds like a lot. And it is. What I'm betting on is that approximately 15 of those 20 show up in any given month, and you can manage a room with 15 people in it. Occasionally you get those 17, 18s and it gets to be a challenge, but we tried to find the maximization of your income with a good group meeting for the group. But the other questions that I get about what about when groups are going is, how long do people stay? And how much extra money can you get out of them? So I'll answer those two questions. A typical member is going to stay in the 2-year range. Again, a lot depends on you. If you're terrible, they're not going to stay 2 years. If you're great, they're going to stay longer. But typical member is going to stay a couple of years. I'm a little spoiled, and in the CEO world, which I started with, people stay longer than that. I think that what happens is we're dealing with salespeople. They're a little like butterflies, and they flutter around. I don't worry about their average stay, because the best way to think of a sales peer group is as a lead-in item. It's a way to acquire a new customer and a new client, a new company. What you do with that from that point, for instance, we have other services that we offer. One of my favorites is sales mapping. The last sales mapping engagement I did was $8,000. We've got another program called PTSM. We sell that for $2,000 per month, for effectively half a day to a day a week of that. Great recurring revenue, has all the neat things that people want. But you get those clients from the sales peer groups, or at least marketing the sales peer groups. We did a deal where a guy closed over $100,000 consulting engagement from a prospect that came to a sales peer group trial session, if you will. And he never even put him in the group, but he sold him a 6-figure consulting sale, so who really cares? Point being, what you want to do is use this as the lead-in item to get them, should they have the need, to buy something else. Then, of course, the question, how much do they spend on other stuff? My personal thing is I love recurring revenue. Believe me, that buffalo hunt thing, the up and down and up and down and up and down, is no fun. You never know how much you're going to make. The beauty of my business is I can tell you how much I'm going to make next month, the month after, and the month after, at least at the minimum. And honestly, the minimum's more than I need. If I sell something else, that's just bonus. That's mad money. Going to Australia with that money next year. But the good news about some of the programs that we've got is that they're all designed to create recurring revenue. It's going to give you the stability you're looking for, and clients, in my opinion, tend to stay longer on these recurring revenue programs. Projects have ends. Recurring revenue programs don't.